wants to jump off a cliff? I said, who wants to jump off a cliff? Majority rules. Majority rules, and you gotta do whatever majority wants. You got outvoted, so you have to do it whether you like it or not. Besides, YOLO. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Here on AL Stupidity, we have the Three Stooges who allegedly fell to their death after falling down a 200-foot cliff. We are visiting them in the afterlife. So what was it like jumping off the cliff?
Dumbest thing I ever did.
Never again.
So why did you jump off the rocks?
Well, I saw Abdul raising his hand, and I was scared of what Iqbal would do to me if I didn't, so I raised mine.
So, like bullying?
Yes, I guess.
Well, I'm pretty sure Iqbal would have beaten me to death if I didn't do it. It turns out it wasn't useful. I died either way.
Bullying again.
I had no choice. I was forced, bullied, and had to jump off rocks. This majority rules thing can sometimes be really bad. You know, it can make people do really stupid things. Hate it.
What is your point of view on the majority rules issue?
Well, I think majority rules is good in certain circumstances, like in electing people, but I don't think it should be used as a bullying issue, like what happened to me.
Well, I guess it can be good and bad. It's usually good, but sometimes you just need to do what's right, use your head, and know when it's useful and when not to follow it.
And you?
Well, I personally think that this majority rules thing can be bad, but it's also sometimes pretty important. Like, for example, like when they're voting on somebody, right? But then again, when majority rules goes too far, that's when people use it to their advantage and just like tell them to do something really stupid because, you know, they don't, just because they want it, but even though they don't want it, right? So it can be like a complicated issue where sometimes it's necessary, but other times it's just taken advantage of.
Now let's ask the public. What is your opinion on majority rules?
I think that usually the majority has the best opinion about how things should be done. However, that only goes as far as common wisdom goes, because sometimes the majority thinks only of themselves and not of the minorities within their community.
What is your opinion?
I don't usually go with the majority.
What is your view on the majority rules issue?
Well, I think that majority always wins. Go majority.
To sum it up, the public believes... Thanks for joining us tonight on AO Stupidity. Have a great night and don't do anything stupid, or else you'll be on our next show.